Italian fashion has lost one of its greatest legends. Valentino Garavani, the iconic designer behind the Valentino fashion house, has died at the age of 93. He passed away peacefully at his home in Rome, surrounded by his loved ones, according to family statements and Italian media reports. And with his death, the fashion world is mourning more than a designer. It's mourning an era. Valentino wasn't just famous for creating beautiful clothes, that he was famous for creating timeless beauty. His gowns didn't chase trends, they defined elegance. For decades, his name was synonymous with the most glamorous moments in history, from royalty to Hollywood, and the modern red carpet. Here's what made Valentino so important. First, his influence was global. He built a career that spanned generations, dressing everyone from Jacqueline Kennedy and Princess Diana, to Elizabeth Taylor, Audrey Hepburn, and later, modern icons like Kim Kardashian and Victoria Beckham. That kind of longevity is rare, and it wasn't just his clients that made him legendary. It was his signature style, especially the color that became a symbol of power and confidence, Valentino red. That red wasn't just a shade. It was a statement. When a woman wore Valentino red, the room changed, cameras followed, people stared, and the world recognized that color instantly. But beyond the glamour, there was a deeper reason Valentino mattered. He represented a time when fashion was about craftsmanship, discipline, and control. Behind every elegant dress was years of experience, precision, and a commitment to perfection. And one of the most defining moments of his career came after one of the most tragic moments in history. After the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, Jacqueline Kennedy chose Valentino to design her wedding dress. She wasn't looking for drama, she was looking for dignity. The gown was understated, controlled, and beautifully refined, a perfect reflection of the woman who wore it. That's what Valentino did. He created beauty that spoke without shouting. Valentino's career began in Italy, and he later moved to Paris to study fashion. He returned to Rome and launched his fashion house in 1960, and quickly became one of the most influential designers of the 20th century. For decades, he ruled the world of haute couture. But in 2007, after nearly 50 years at the top, he stepped away from the runway. He retired with a final show that marked the end of an era. Even in retirement, his influence remained. Designers continued to study his work. Celebrities continued to wear his designs. And his style continued to set the standard for what luxury fashion should look like. Now, as the world remembers Valentino Garavani, it's clear his impact goes far beyond clothing. He changed how the world sees elegance. He changed how the world understands beauty. And he showed that fashion can be timeless, not just temporary. His death marks the end of a generation. A generation where couture meant craftsmanship. Where style meant sophistication. And where fashion meant legacy. So now, the question is simple. Will the fashion world ever see another designer like Valentino, or has that era truly ended? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you want more stories behind the icons who shaped culture and history, don't forget to like, subscribe,